Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be discussing my stock picks for the week of January 11th through January the 15th. I'm going to talk about two of the shorter term swing positions for this week that I'm looking into, as well as three of my longer term swing positions, kind of what my plans are with them moving forward. So let's get right on into it. First swing play for this week is SRPT Therapeutics. Second one is Twitter. So we have SRPT Therapeutics, ticker symbol SRPT. SRPT is a medical research and drug development company, and as you can see, was trading around its 52-week high, about 160, 170s, and then all of a sudden just fell off a cliff. I mean, it got beat down like it stole something, lost 50% of its value, guys. So this stock is completely undervalued, which kind of sets up for a very nice swing play position, which I'll show you on the charts in a second. So basically what happened here, guys, is JP Morgan put a double downgrade on this stock from outperform to underperform in response to their clinical trial results. So this company was doing gene therapy clinical trials to help people with muscular dystrophy, and they didn't have very good results. So JP Morgan downgraded the stock, and of course, you know, that really freaked people out and just completely dumped their shares. I mean, these therapeutic and like biopharm companies are very volatile. When you have good news, they shoot up, and when you have bad news, they can shoot just just down just as fast. So basically, it kind of goes on and says that, you know, last year they were upfront, they were paid up front 1.15 billion by another company, Roche or Roche, and basically they rushed into the study, and it doesn't look like their deal is going to be going much further. So that's not a good thing for them. But the good thing is they continue to say that their sales are unaffected. It says it's unusual to see clinical stage biotech companies give up half of their. It isn't unusual to see clinical stage biotech stocks give up half of their value in response to a clinical trial failure. But Sarepta Therapeutics successfully markets two DMD treatments that aren't affected by the company's recent clinical trial failures. So they still have, you know, sales and everything like that. So it's not like they were just like a one trick pony here, and they weren't like banking everything on that. It's just like a very, you know, big deal to investors. They probably piled into the stock. They had high expectations. They were expecting that their results were going to come back positive, and they came back negative. So they were like, nope, I'm out. And they went ahead and, you know, just bounced out. And here they are, guys, on the 180-day 4-hour. As I was telling you, if you look at this candle, man, this is unbelievable. So it was trading at about $170, and within 4 hours, dumped to $75.22. As you see, it tried to make kind of a little comeback, sold off again. But if you look on the charts here, the selling, at least temporarily, looks like it's starting to cool off. So the RSI shows extremely undervalued. MACD looks like the selling's kind of cooling off for a little bit. So I'm looking at maybe pre-market. I can go in and buy some shares here at around the 80. You know, I think it's around the $88 range now, 88.04. Maybe hop in there, ride it up till when it gets to about, you know, close to 100. This is our first resistance point at 98 and some change, 98.03. So maybe bounce out right before, you know, $98, maybe up to like 97. That would be a good easy and quick swing trade right there. So that would be my entry points, probably somewhere around here at this level, and then ride it up right before that key resistance. Next stock I'm looking at for a quick swing is Twitter, and everyone knows what Twitter is, I'm pretty sure. So you've probably heard that they banned Donald Trump, and as you can see, after hours on Friday, they were down probably about 4%, and I'll show you on the charts what that looks like. So as you can see here on the RSI, we are in undervalued territory. I'm going to watch this one in pre-market because I think there's still potential to see a little bit more downside, not much. But if it breaks this 180-day simple moving average, then that's going to be a very great setup for a swing play right there. But it may, who knows, it may just bounce right off of it, but we'll have to wait and look at it pre-market. So as you can see, it's in the red on the MACD, it's undervalued. So, you know, basic common sense. What goes up must come down. And then we know that if you watched our RSI video, that we're looking for consistent patterns of whenever a stock is undervalued, what happens. So if you look back over here, whenever it was undervalued, it shot right back up to overvalued. And the next time it was undervalued, same thing. There's a consistent pattern. There's every time that this stock gets beat down, it's going to come back up. So I could either maybe hold this all week and wait for it to get back to overvalued, or I could just hold it for a couple of days like I'm going to do the other stock that I talked about earlier and just get out for a quick profit. So my current positions and new positions. So I currently hold a GNOG, which is Golden Nugget Online Gaming. It was the former ticker symbol LCA. I'm sure everyone knows about that one. I hold that one, and ZNOG, which is Zion Oil and Gas. So looking to see if these stocks, what's going to go on with these stocks. I don't think Golden Nugget's going to stay at $20 for too much longer. I think it's going to start starting back on an uptrend, but I'm keeping an eye on it because if it dips lower, I'm going to grab some more and just ride it up to about $30 or so. Zion Oil and Gas recently just got some good news that they, for those of you who aren't familiar, it's basically an oil company out of Israel, and they just got their second rig out there, and they spudded the rig last week. So things are looking up, for that particular stock. It's going to be probably anywhere from 3 to 5 months before they actually are able to get the oil out the ground. But this is a lot longer swing for me. But at these prices, it's currently priced at about, I think, around $1 right now. And the price target for me personally is about $5. I think it's going to go to about $5 on the next set of news that they have, that maybe they're potentially about to start drilling for oil. But then if they find oil, that thing is going to go bananas. So I'm in it right now. I'm going to continue to add as I can before the next spike, and then probably I may sell off at about $3.50 to $4, but I think it'll get to $5 is what I'm saying. But I think I'll sell out a little bit early because I think everyone's thinking $5 mark, $5 mark, $5 mark. So I don't want to get caught trying to catch a falling knife, if you know what I'm saying. And the next position I'm looking to add, I've actually swung before, but I'm looking to add more on the next small pullback, is GHIV. And this is a SPAC deal. I know you've probably seen a lot of this on YouTube the past couple of weeks. It's starting to kind of get a lot of attention. And so I think it's currently trading in around the 12s, and I'll pull the charts up here in a minute. But I'm looking to get in somewhere in the 12s, even if I have to get into lower 13s, then ride it on up to 20. So this is GHIV right here, and as you see on the RSI, it's getting pretty close to being overbought. So I'm going to watch it close on Monday and see how it reacts, and see if it continuously goes up and breaks through that resistance level of 13.29, or if we get rejected and come back down somewhere in the 12s. If it comes back down to the 12s, then that's attractive to me. I'll grab that and then hold it and wait for it to potentially move towards the $20 level. So that is it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And if you think that you would like to know any other type of information on stocks or other type of financial information, please comment below and let me know what you would like me to discuss. Always open to some feedback. So other than that, we'll see you in the next video.